This is why I get nothing done. No, no, face this way. Hey guys and gals, and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 3, and we're currently in between missions right now. Technically, we've just finished the Omega DLC, and now we're about to head to the Citadel after I read my mail, and there are a few pit stops we're going to make along the way, but I'll get to that in a second. Oh, just one email. A memento from Arya to Loke. Shepard, I had Petrovsky's chessboard sent to the Normandy. It just doesn't go with the new decor I have planned for Omega. Arya. New decor? Don't you mean old decor? Unless... I don't know, maybe she really does mean new decor. I'm kind of curious as to what she's got planned for that place. It's a pity we can't really go back to Omega. At least I'm pretty sure we can't. I'm kind of tempted to check, but Trainer's going to be happy we have a new chessboard. Anyway, it's a good thing we're going into this map, not because we're going to go to the Citadel. We're actually going to go away before we come back because... Well, hold on. I should have just done this first. Exit. Alright, so as you can see, we have a fair amount that we need to go around the galaxy, almost said universe, been playing a little bit too much No Man's Sky. We've got a fair amount around the galaxy that we need to go around collecting, and the reason why we haven't gotten to these yet, and the reason why it's been a really long time since you've even seen this screen, the fact that we need to go around collecting all of these war assets around the galaxy is because we had to wait until after Priority Rannoch, and it took a while because we kept jumping between Priority Rannoch and the Citadel DLC, and right after Rannoch, instead of tackling these, I decided, kind of impulsively, that we were going to go straight into the Omega DLC, because otherwise, I was just going to keep forgetting that it existed, because that's what happened. That's one of the reasons why it took so long for me to do it. Anyway, we're going to get straight into this by, let's go with the Athena Nebula. Let's go top to bottom. I think a lot of these as well, we've already had the opportunity to get some of those assets, and we may have collected them during our stint on Rannoch, or we may have missed them. Either way, it's okay. We're just gonna have to pay a small amount at the, Spectre Requisitions. Anyway, let's cut to the Athena Nebula. Alright, so stop 1 in our, tour of the galaxy is going to be the Vernio system. Okay, we're good. I forgot that I, never checked my fuel counter before I decided to do this, which could have been a very bad idea. And we're going to just start scanning a little wildly because I think we're safe. No, we're not safe. Alright, it's got to be that system right there.
Signal
perfect.
Confirmed.
Let's scan it and let's get out of here because I was a little bit too cowboy and didn't consider the ramifications of my actions. And next, we're on to the Hades Nexus. Bye, guys. Okay, so we have 2 stops here. One is in the Hopla system, and the other is right on the other side, which is the Sheol system. I feel like I should have gone to Sheol because it was further away, and we have a full tank of gas right now, but hopefully we'll be able to find a gas station around here somewhere. Anyway, the probably best way to scan a system, instead of just going around gung-ho like I did in the last system, as I've shown before, is you should try and find yourself in the middle of a whole bunch of planets,
Signal confirmed.
and then hit scan. That way you can cover a huge area all at once, and hopefully you'll find exactly what you're looking for. Of course, there's usually at least 2 items in a single system. Usually one of those is a gas station, so you can keep hopping from system to system, but sometimes you'll get unlucky and you'll only have one thing that you can pick up per system. Obelisk of Karza, that's exactly what we were looking for. And next, we'll see you in Sheol. This star looks a little bit familiar. This reminds me of Haestrom. So the same thing that's happening to the star around Haestrom seems to be happening to this one. Hopefully, if I remember, that's a topic we're going to discuss a little later on in the game. Provided I remember. My memory has been sketchy from time to time, but pretty sure it's all on this one planet. Pretty sure. I mean, I could be wrong. What we're looking for could be just floating around in the dead of space. Alright, you are... Where are you? Alright, Prothean Sphere. Next up, the Salian Nebula. Ideally, if you guys have the patience and the time, I know I've said this before, but it has been a while since we've done this whole scouting around the galaxy for all of these artifacts. If you have the time and the patience, I would recommend going to each of these systems and fully scanning them all as best as you can to try and get 100%. Just because that way you're going to have more war assets at your disposal. Ooh, this is a pretty planet. It's a shame the Reapers are here. Otherwise, this looks like it could be the perfect vacation planet. Kind of like Rhizon in Rhizone. I mispronounced Rhizone in Star Trek. And Rings of Elune. That's exactly what we're here for. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can get all of the items. We scanned those 2 planets. Let's see if we can get both of these. I think they're going to be too far away. Yep. Looks like what we're looking for is going to be floating in space, and I know I'm going to attract the Reapers. There's one. Fuel station. Good. I like it. Oh, especially considering we were almost out. Next place. Come on. Oh, you guys are getting fast.
Evasion
Oh, it was on that planet. I just barely missed it with my initial scan. Okay. And in and out before the Reapers can come and get us. Whoop. 10,000 credits. Not like we needed the credits, but occasionally you will get further war assets and further items that'll come into play a little later on in the game. Whew.
Reapers
Alright,
included.
next up, the Aethan Cluster. Oh, sweet. Okay, it looks like we've arrived in the same system we were going to head out towards, and if I remember correctly, I might actually know which planet we're looking for. We're looking for the Volus homeworld, I think? Irune, there it is.
I found something.
Ooh, we found 2 things. Yep, the Volus homeworld, and I can't remember what the item's name is. I think the Book of... No, it was the Book of Plenix. The Rings... No, that's the Rings of Elune. We'll find out in a second. The Book of Plenix! So, okay, so it was the Book of Plenix on Irune. Volus fabrication units. That sounds perfect. Now let's run. Let's run, let's run, let's run. Ooh, fortunately those things are really slow to start off with. Otherwise I'd probably be dead. Okay, we're all good.
Faster than light jump successful.
Although they do get faster and faster, and it gets to the point where it's just really impossible to outrun them. Unless you remember that tip I showed you from before. And if you need a little bit of reminding, the tip is to basically go to the outskirts, leave the system essentially, and then change which direction you're facing. You don't have to fly away and fly back in, just change the direction of your ship like I'm doing here, and then when you enter that system again, you'll enter on that same side. It's a great way to kind of get to the outskirts of planets and avoid Reapers at the same time. Now, if I remember correctly, we don't have anyone to visit on the Silver Sun Strip, so I think we're just going to head straight for the Alliance docks.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
Yes, please. I would like to go to the embassies.
I need to get to the embassies.
Yes, Commander.
Because that's where Spectre Requisitions is, and that's where we're going to head first. Alright, so let's see who's around that we can talk to. Asari Councillor and Commander Bailey. So it looks like we don't have anybody to deliver any items to just yet.
Urgently, human, I must speak to you on behalf of my people.
What is it?
Holding sorrow, Dakuna, my home world, the Reapers have come. Holding sorrow, our warriors are under siege, but your forces can rescue them. Urgently, please. All the other races have turned us aside.
I know what you're thinking. Guys, what do Elcor warriors even look like? I mean, these guys are kind of like mini elephants. I don't mean to sound rude or anything, but that's the best comparison I can make. What kind of weapons do these guys have?
How do your people fight?
Proudly, with VI-assisted infantry. Our soldiers carry heavy weapons into battle mounted on their backs. Mixed pride and shame, our enemies have called us living tanks, as well as names less flattering.
I'll take the Normandy as soon as we have time.
Relief. Thank you, Commander. Small hope. Perhaps we can evacuate some of our civilians when your forces arrive. Anxiously, I will remain here for news. Please hurry. Dakuna burns.
We'll get to that as soon as we can. The question is whether or not we can get to it straight away, or whether we'll have to wait until after our next mission, because some areas only become available as we go through the game, like some of those war assets that we had to get just now. We had to wait until after Priority Rannoch in order to get. I'm hoping that's not the case with that guy, so that we can get it out of the way as soon as possible.
I want all remaining files secured and marked for Tentron clearance only. Commander Shepard, thank you for coming.
Did you find something?
The Council has ordered a full review into Donald Udina's activities. We're still piecing together his coup attempt. But that isn't why I asked you here. The situation is growing urgent for my people. We're aware your crucible is still missing a key component.
The catalyst. Do you know something?
Not exactly, but there is a artifact on our homeworld, Thessia, known only to highest levels of my government.
What is it?
With any luck, it's a means to help you locate the catalyst. The artifact is kept in a temple located at these coordinates. I've ordered a scientific team to meet you there.
If this artifact is so important, why keep it hidden?
Every species in the Citadel has its secrets, Commander. But this one, in the wrong hands, would upset the balance of galactic power.
The Reapers are doing that right now.
Which is why I'm bringing this to you.
I appreciate the help.
It's you who will be helping us. The matriarchs are growing desperate. For the first time in our history, Thessia is vulnerable. For all our intellect, we're outmatched by Reaper firepower.
I'll do what I can.
Whether you know it or not, you've become the sole ray of hope in a very dark night. Goddess be with you.
That conversation was a little bit humorous for me, because in one moment, Shepard was kind of a little bit... I don't know what the right word is. He was very aggressive, I think, or at the very least slightly aggressive. Maybe I was stepping out of bounds by saying very aggressive. He was definitely feeling a little hostile towards her, and then I chose the thank you option, and suddenly he lightens up a whole lot. It didn't seem like there was much of a transition between those two. Anyway, let's see what we can grab real quick. Black Widow, Paladin. Right, yeah. We may have missed a few things on some of those missions of ours. So, the chemical burns treatment. Hold on. Oh. That was from Surkesh? Really? I'm pretty sure the chemical burns treatment we got from the N7 reactor mission. The Reaper code fragment would have been found on Rannoch, and same with the Geth target jamming tech. Well, that one's pretty obvious, but the Reaper code fragment, I think, was when we were leading up to that big boss of a Reaper that we had to punch in the face. Metaphorically, of course. And these are only 1,000 credits. I expected them to be a lot more expensive. I guess people are pretty giving in a time of need. And I don't need either of these. They're not too giving, though. If they were very giving, they'd just give this to us for free. Captain Riley, an N7 operative, has been nominated for a commendation for valor for her actions at Sion. Approval from a Spectre would fast-track the award process. I'm gonna fast-track that. Alright, I think that takes care of everything on the embassy levels. The next step is to figure out where we're going next. Ooh! Asari War Strategist, apparently. Ah, the Reaper code fragments that we just purchased. Right, gotcha. Now I know where we're going. I remember the person. And then we're going to plan out our route through the Citadel to see who we need to deliver stuff to. It's interesting that Commander Shepard's basically become a little bit of a messenger boy. Or messenger man. I know it's you. Maybe we'll have to come back for her. Because we ended up buying the Reaper code fragment, she doesn't fully recognize that we have it yet until we reload the level. Let's go with that. In the meantime, where can we go? Normandy Dock, nothing there. Citadel Embassies, nothing there. Huerta Memorial, Jacob, Consultant, and Dr. Cylon. Looks like we can visit a few people there.
One moment, please.
And of course, all hell is gonna break loose as soon as we get to... Ooh, hang on, Consultant. All hell is gonna break loose as soon as we get to the shopping area, because I'm just gonna visit every single store.
Excuse me. I recovered the rings of Elune. They're waiting in Bay D24.
That's wonderful. Thank you. My people will treat this miraculous find as a call to support their local hospitals.
Perfect. Glad to help, especially if it aids in our war effort. And
In addition to your medical discharge, the government wants to give you a medal. The intel you provided when that shuttle finally found you, you saved a lot of lives.
And I killed those farmers.
They were indoctrinated. You had to defend yourself. And as for Hillary...
Idiot. When I took a shower and left my gun in the bedroom, I killed them. Ira. At least she can blame the Reapers. But I'm just... me. What color are my eyes? Did they turn back after? Could I get that gun now?
I'll see what I can do.
I feel really bad for her. I'm wondering if that's the end of the story, or... Well, we're gonna go exploring the hospital, and when we come back, we'll see if she's got anything else to say. Not sure I'm entirely comfortable with her having a gun, but I can definitely understand where she's coming from, especially after hearing her full story.
Something else?
What? I've been gone for months! What's happened to you, man? Nope, okay.
I'm glad we had time to talk.
Me too. Gotta take the moments when you can. So true. And Shepard, thanks again for getting my people out alive.
Take care, Jacob.
You too, Shepard. I'm thinking about you out there. Stay safe.
Okay, who else do we need to go see? Section 2, Dr. Silent. And then, of course, our favorite PTSD soldier to check up on. And I really wish Shepard could give some consoling words to say, I don't know, to maybe relate to her? I can't think of what to say to somebody who's suffering from PTSD. Maybe you guys know better than me, because I've never really been in that particular situation. I don't know if I can relate properly. I feel sympathetic. I don't know if I can feel empathetic, if that makes sense.
I came across this treatment plant at a chemical plant. Could it help?
Treatment? What is... I've never seen this kind of process before.
Huh. Probably experimental. It's a long shot, but let's run some tests and see if it might work for our patient.
Spoiler alert, it does. I'm pretty sure... Hold on. Let's leave those two for a little bit. Walk to the end, even though I know there's nobody for us to talk to around here, unless these two are having another argument. Nope. And if we go back into that room, hopefully they'll basically announce the joyous news that everything worked perfectly. Maybe not perfectly, but close to perfectly. Nope. Okay, we're gonna have to come back next time. If we remember, and if we, find the time to actually come all the way here, just to hear the news that we already know. But I will say, if you do come back and kind of refresh the level a little bit, they will definitely have some good news. Oh. No further updates. I'll tell you what, though, we will definitely keep coming back to see those two.
Welcome to Serta.
I figured there wouldn't really be anything here. We've got the money. Let's buy it. I'm not gonna buy more. I'm just buying the one thing to support the local economy a little bit, especially in these trying times. Considering I've never really bought anything from them aside from the one gift that I got for Caden Alenko. Sorry, I had to remember who I let live in this playthrough because I've been through it both ways. Where were we going next? Sorry, I kind of just jumped straight into that. As usual, Arya T'Loak is back here? In Purgatory? This I've gotta see.
Wait. You asked if I got heavy armor. I never said it was heavy armor. And since when do you know anything about shield capacitors?
I read about them.
Did you say you sold your car a few weeks ago? Because that's around the time I got sent this new armor.
Hey, it's late, and I'm not letting my friend miss a night at Purgatory, right? You want to go in, or do you want to talk about my car some more?
No, you're right. Let's go in. And I'm buying you some goddamn drinks.
See, that's a really good friend. In a way, she may or may not disagree with what he's doing, but she supports him in what he's doing, and she wants to make sure that he's safe. And at the same time, he's also a good friend because he recognizes that she doesn't want to talk about this. She wants to spend some quality time with her friend. Because, well, he might not be coming back for more. I hate to say it, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but things like that happen.
Yes. Make it required.
Arya, what are you doing back?